Right. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Would you share this with someone and invite them to come up? We're going to do a deep dive on a ministry video. In a second, we're going to start. How are you doing? Post your expectation. Say hello in the comments and post your expectation of this call this morning in the comments below. Hi, how are you? Welcome, welcome, welcome. We're looking for a couple of people to join. Hello, hello, hello. Would you be so kind as to share this with someone, or just invite someone to come and join us? We're going to talk about ministry video this morning, as scheduled. This is a broadcast exclusively to the people in the ministry media success group, and obviously also on my YouTube channel. So would you invite someone? Would you share this broadcast? Create a watch party. Let people in. We're going to start in a few minutes, and then we're going to start with hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the broadcast. This is a broadcast on ministry video, and it's an exclusive one for those that are in the ministry media success group, and also on my YouTube channel, Ministry Media Journey. I would appreciate if you could invite someone, tag them below in the comments, share this, or create a watch party. We're going to start in a few minutes, and then we're going to go deep, and we're going to teach on ministry video. Thank you for joining us this morning. Tell us where you're from and your ministry name in the comments. I'd like to know who we have on the call, and I'd really appreciate that. Let's get started in a minute or so. I would appreciate it if you would invite someone by maybe tagging them in the comments below. I would like to know who you are in the comments below. Tell me who you are and where you are from, your ministry, so we can get some context, and then we can get started. This morning I'm going to teach on ministry video and how to use it to grow your ministry. And the reason why I did this specific video, why I'm doing this teaching, is one, I want to commit myself to doing a live video teaching every week, and doing it consistently at the same time. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I would welcome to the call. We're doing a video on live video teaching on video ministry this morning, how to grow your ministry through video. In the larger context of what I do here, this is an exclusive call to the ministry media success group, and also on YouTube as well. I would appreciate if you share it with someone. Hello, Wita Robert Tony from Uganda. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for being on the call. Again, I would appreciate if you would maybe tag someone in the comments, or if you would share this with on your profile. And what you can also do is start a watch party so others can join you on your profile. Thank you so much. The reason why I'm doing this call is because this week we did some questions. We posted some questions up, and we had a big kind of feedback on the question of ministry, starting that, resources, equipment, etc., etc. And so today I'm going to do a deep dive on ministry video, and we're going to get started. So before I start teaching, and I'm using my slides, what I want to do is I want to play a video for you, and I want you to kind of see what a production day looks like. So this is something that we regularly do, and this is a fun video to just show you of what we often do, and this is going to be fun. So I'm going to play the video, and then let's watch this. And welcome to the Ministry Media Daily. And as you can see, the background is are pretty cool today. I'm on my way to our second production day with one of my associates, AJ Wasserman. We've had a production day probably about 2-3 months ago, and last time we shot, we got 2 series up. We did well, the last one is pretty well. Today, what I want to do is I want to take the team to the next level. I want to do 3 series on one day. I want to shoot 3 series on one day. And if I can get 6 videos per series, then I'll be very happy. The ideal is always 12, but we've never really shot 3 series on one day, but 12 per series. That's quite a challenge, but let's see what happens. You know Manus by now, and we're about to shoot 3 series today, as I said in the intro. We're just, you can see there, we're going through our shot lists for today. Then we're going to shoot and also working on the day's agenda. So we haven't done this before. We're doing a briefing, a production briefing before we start shooting today. In the next one, it's saying we release new videos every single week. So this is a small change. This is usually a new set here. We've just changed the set, the lighting, and the wardrobe. And there's Manus, our very capable videographer, who's teaching us a lot of different. And there's the guru, AJ Wasserman, who's teaching us about personal finances. Having lots of fun, guys. Yes, of course. That's a wrap. We just finished the 3rd session for today. We're going to pack up now and we are done. Some people are going for meetings and we're going to go post-production in the next week. Cheers. Wonderful. So I just wanted to play you that video so I can inspire you with what we are doing and show you kind of what happens.
How old are your girls now?
When just switches off, what we're doing when we're doing broadcasting and when we're doing video. I just want to say hello to Alice Mudeyi from Kenya Gospel Mission Church. Welcome to the broadcast. We really appreciate you. As we go along, would you please go, and it doesn't matter if you watch the replay, we want to welcome you as well if you're watching this after the fact. And I would love you to ask questions anywhere through the broadcast on anything that we say, that I say, or that I'm doing or teaching, so that I can give you feedback. I will check this and I will get back to you if it's after this live broadcast. So let's dive straight into the actual teaching of today. And today we're gonna, let me just open this up. All right, and let's open it up. So let's see that it loads. There you go. Okay, so we're going to give you a video content masterclass. Actually, this is a deep dive, and I just want to see what the screen looks like, and it's not the right way. I'm going to go. So I want the screen actually to be larger. Let me just fix it up. Hold on for me. Yeah, open up the masterclass. Not really a masterclass. Let's call it a deep dive. But I want to see in the video that plays that it actually shows. And so while I'm watching this, let's talk about the context of this. There are 4 pillars to a successful ministry media platform, and one day maybe we'll talk about that. But it's important that we understand that this fits into a larger picture. Video is one of the strategies that we use to create media that people to create media that you build your ministry with. Video is one of the the media efforts or media formats that we use to build ministries. So let me just try that again. I'm trying to get the screen ready. Let's see what happens. I'm not getting it right. Give me a second here. Okay, that should work. Let's see. And so we're going to deep dive this and make sure that we give you lots of value, and it's going to be amazing. And let me just check the time. I have about 40 minutes to do this, so let's dive straight into this. I think the screen is nice and big right now, and I'm just concerned the slide doesn't show full, and don't know why it doesn't do that. Okay. This is the first time that I'm doing this on this specific tool, the software that I'm using. So I'm trying to get the slide just on a full frame, and I don't seem to get it right. So please bear with me as I get these, I get this set up and tested. I should have tested this before. I know. I apologize, but let's see what we can do. Use presenter view. This feature is used for more than one monitor, but only one monitor was detected. Can display multiple monitors. Okay. Okay. It's a pity because I wanted to do this in a full frame, but I guess it's okay. Okay, let me not waste more time. Let's go straight into the content. And Let me just see if I can do full screen. Good afternoon, good morning. How are you doing? Welcome to the teaching. I think I'm going to do that. It's big enough so you can see it. So I'm not going to. I'm not going to. You'll see the slide is of a larger teaching, so I'm not going to go into a lot of the sub stuff. But let's get started on. I think this is an important portion to go through when you're going to produce video, right? A lot of times you need inspiration. And so to get inspiration, a lot of times we don't realize it, but we have already created content before. So it's always a good idea to go and look at different content sources of things that we have already created before and draw inspiration from that. It's something that I've often done and I often do. So let me give you an idea. About 2 months ago, I did a new content series on video, and we were in a building. We set up a set, etc. And what we've done is we've gone and we have. And what we've done is we've gone and just before we started shooting, I went through some of my podcasts that I did before, and I repurposed and I took the information and I started teaching from that and doing that in video, which obviously very valuable. So what are the sources that we can go and look at for content when we're looking for inspiration? So the first one is sermons. So besides video, where you can take your sermons, you could maybe break down the concepts into video. Besides doing that, what's really valuable is that sermons can also be inspiration, and taking the audio, you can also go and once it's transcribed, go put it into text format, and it can become a book. But sermons is a great resource to go to. The next one is podcasts. I just shared with you how podcasts has really helped me. I went to one of our studios on the set, and I didn't really have anything great prepared. So I went to my podcasts and my titles and I said, let's talk about these things. And so that was a great inspiration for me. I worked with a client once where he had books that he's written before. And so we deep dived into the books and pulled the concepts out of there, and we created videos. We actually had so much content that we did a 3-day production shoot videos, and we were able to get a year's worth of content out of it. You can also go to some of the courses if you have developed any courses. Those, if your objective is to sell courses, what you can do is you can go take some of the simple things out of those courses, and you can go and explain them or use them for video content. And those videos could be a way to segue and to get a sale at the end of the day. That's what I'm actually doing here. I'm giving you a lot of my content that comes out of one of my courses, and I'm sharing it with you here. And I'm sure that it provides value to you. The next one is just look at your experiences. What are some of the things that you've experienced before that have impacted your life that you can share from without any effort? A lot of times we ask people, what can you talk about for a whole day without any preparation? And so drawing from your experiences when you're creating video is a great tool. Obviously, you might be teaching on whatever, the gifts of the Spirit or leadership, whatever the case may be. And so out of that teaching material, you can again go and pull some of the concepts out of that. And you can make that available. So what I'm doing here is I see on my screen, I am doing a presentation, and it's not showing up. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to stop sharing, and then I'm just going to speak, okay? Because the presentation function here is not working very well. So thank you for watching. Again, if you have any questions, please post them up. So post them in the comment section so we can serve you. I am looking at the screen and just going through my thoughts, etc. I wish I could have shown this to you, but unfortunately my presentation functionality is not working. So we're talking about content sources. Now let me talk up next about the value of proper preparation. Okay, and the reason I'm talking about this is because when you do video, it doesn't matter if you're doing a teaching like this or you're doing a just doing a live video. Maybe it's a prophetic session, maybe it's a prayer session, whatever the case may be. Obviously it's important that you go into that video prepared. Like a good example is this video here. I trust my software and I went into this, and I haven't actually tested the slides and the slide functionality in this the slide functionality in this actual broadcast. And so what happened, obviously, that whole thing failed and I couldn't do it. So it's important that before you go into any kind of production, it could be full video production with a full team, it could be just a Facebook Live, it could be screen capture, whatever the case may be, it's important that you prepare. All right. But I believe that you should prepare in a way in kind of testing your tech, going through your material, kind of know what you're going to do. And literally what we do is we just have topics when we talk about when we do videos. We literally don't go and over prepare in terms of that kind of content is boring and was the All right, let me see if I'm back. Hello, Pastor Susan from Kenya. Thank you very much, Intercessors Sanctuary. Let's see if my sound is back. I'm just going to check if it's fixed. Thank you for the feedback, Alice. I appreciate it. Let me go and check the levels of the mic here. Audio 1, 2, 3 it should be fixed. All right, let me see if I'm back. Audio is fixed. Thank you. I think it was Alice. Alice, thank you so much for that feedback. And so let me segue and just go through when you're doing a live video like this. It's important that you watch the comments. I'm literally watching it here, and obviously I've got an interface in front of me where I'm watching the live video, and so that was important to do because it allows me to kind of make sure that everything's watching. Now, you could possibly have a producer that helps you with this process. And so what I'm going to do is, actually it makes my screen full. Okay. I'm going to just move my, okay, we're talking about value of proper preparation, right? And I can see the content. Great, let's carry on. And so when we do production days where we are helping ministries to when we have production days where we are filming content, what happens is the ideal is that you deliver content and your video from inside of you, from the passion inside of you. So these topics should not be topics that you're unfamiliar with. If you are unfamiliar with a topic, our fourth pillar in our strategy is collaboration. So if you're unfamiliar with the topic, but you know that your audience needs it, don't go and do videos on those topics if you are not passionate about it, and if you can't deliver with gusto and you can't be authentic about it. I've done that before. I've gone and written scripts about stuff that I know nothing about, and they obviously fail. And so I want to encourage you, if your community needs something specific, but you can't give it to them and can't give it to them in terms of value, then what I encourage you to do is organize a collaboration with someone that can obviously help you. All right. The next thing is proper preparation helps you eradicate mistakes, misquotes, and contradictions. Let me give you an example. We did a video with a pastor, and he was using an example of a thermometer. Measure the difference between a thermometer measuring the atmosphere or the heat, and then a thermostat that influences the heat. And he used the wrong picture, and what happened was we couldn't use the video because the concept and the principle that he wanted to teach didn't come across. So not that we didn't prepare, but didn't really work out well. And your preparation process, let's talk about your whole preparation that you're doing on your specific video. The preparation for that video, be it live, be it Q&A, be it just a video where you're speaking to a community, be it a presentation like this, whatever it may be, you will see that your preparation process is 90% of the effort and the energy that goes there. And there's obviously different levels of preparation. So let's talk about the preparation process. My preparation process, Rolene Carpenter, just want to say hi for watching. My preparation process in terms of video is, I'm going to give them to you. I'm going to give you a list. All right. And the first one is obviously prayerfully. Okay, so make sure that you are delivering content that is going to be spirit-led. It's going to be something that God is going to bless and be part of, etc. The other part of the preparation process is to actually go through the content. So what we do is we coach you through the content that you can go and take your theme, you can break it up into topic, and we really try and take every single concept and break them apart. Instead of doing 5 ways to do this, we would actually take those 5 things and break them apart and make them really, really valuable. And then the preparation process is systematic. Okay, so we will, let's say, for instance, let me give you an idea. So we'll take this book, right? And we'll go in the book. And the system that we use is, okay, we go into the book and we say, okay, part 1 is a biblical perspective on leadership. Now, the larger theme is leadership, okay? And then we go biblical perspective on leadership, but that's not going to be a video for us. We're going to rather look at questions like, are you a leader? The greatest leadership role model of all time. And each one of those will become a video. And so that's the system that we use. And once we broke them up into themes, we deliver it like that. But again, going back to the previous portion where I spoke of, it's important that you deliver with the passion that's already inside of you. Okay. Obviously, when you deliver your content, you want to give your absolute best, and you also want to deliver and draw from inspiration. So I want to share with you the scale that we use to deliver videos. And here I'm talking about only produced video, pre-produced videos. Let me go, just pre-produced videos. So we're looking at, listen, one of my strengths is leadership. Other strength that I have is media. So I might do two series on different topics. So one is leadership, the one is media. All right. And so what we'll do when we go into production day, the first thing we'll do is we'll actually go and we'll shoot a series on, for instance, leadership. We'll do 12 videos at a time. The reason why we do that is because we want to have, after post-production, we want to have content for a whole 3 months out. And so when you have, if you look at the reason why I'm teaching on video as well is because the potential of video is really amazing. If you take video, right, and you've done your content in video, the opportunities are, I can take my video, now I can convert it and it becomes an audio. So that could go up to my platform. Then I can take that audio, transcribe it, it becomes my audio. We transcribe it, it becomes a blog post or a book or an article, etc., right? And my out of that, we could take profound quotes or sayings or thoughts or whatever, and we make those quotes and we make quote cards. Quote cards, I'm going to do another teaching on that. So that's one of the things that you'll do. And so one series where you're done with video now becomes 3 months of the content, and you could have 2 to 3 posts a week. Now, just the process that I've explained to you now, video, audio, text, images, that's already 4 pieces of content that can be made from this one video that you've done. Now, imagine if you've done 2 series, how much content that you can go out and post out every week. It's up from 8 to 12 pieces of content. So that's why I'm teaching on video today. I'm teaching that is one of the most powerful kind of ways that you can build your ministry and go. Video as a format is dynamic because it gives you an opportunity to schedule, plan, and produce your content. So you can plan and produce it in the way that I've just explained it. And then there's, on top of that, is streaming live video. Like, for instance, this one. You could do videos just with your cell phone. You could tell a story through a vlog, etc. And so video as a format, very dynamic, that you could use. One of the benefits of videos is that you could put them into playlists, right? So this might go into a series on this video, for instance. If I were to put it in playlists, I could put it in two playlists. One could be on a larger ministry media teaching, or two, it could be about production, or it could be about video. Now, I'm trying to really deep dive video here today, so this is really a good standalone pillar piece of content. Benefits of videos, you could cross promote, so you could put it on YouTube, on Vimeo, on Instagram TV, etc., etc., and so you could get a lot of different channels that you can put your video on. And then also you could repurpose your video. So I explained that how you could take your video, make it audio, etc. Let's talk repurposing your video content. And I kind of already did that, but one thing I didn't mention, I spoke about converting into audio, about transcribing it, and one thing I didn't mention is subtitles. When you transcribe it, you go load that file into YouTube so that it goes according to the time, and that's a different way. You could also dub it into a different language. So I have a good feeling that my content would also work well in India. And so that's one of the things that we are working towards to building as a strategy. Okay, let's talk about when you do audio conversion of your videos. What can happen is you could use that audio for podcasts. It could be an audio series. You could obviously distribute it on different platforms like WhatsApp, a audio delivery platform. It could become an audio book, right? It could be transcribed and become a book. It could become a course, etc. You could also post it on media devices. And what I do is I have interviews with people live on live streams like this. And then what I take the video, I convert it to audio, and that becomes a radio show or radio show content for me. So that's how you could repurpose your video content. All right. When you transcribe, we spoke of before, it could be articles, class material, courses as well. So what are some of the opportunities, video opportunities, when you collaborate with people? Let's talk about that. So you could have expert roundups, right? A round table. Now, I've seen a kind of show that was done where they had, for instance, TD Jakes and a lot of the big prominent ministers, and they brought them into a room and asked them questions, etc. So that was a valuable piece of content. I didn't like the tone of it though, but it was still good. You could have user-generated content, so that is still a collaboration. So on this platform, for instance, someone posted on the Ministry Media Success group. Someone actually posted let me just see how many slides there are. I think we might have to do a second kind of teaching on this. Next week we'll carry on, and I'll tell you where we're going to do that. Because here we're talking about videos, content, the preparation, etc. We'll delve deeper into that because a lot of time was wasted on the tech today. So you'll have user-generated content, and that's a collaboration. And I was talking about, someone posted on the group yesterday, hey, I have kind of a WhatsApp ministry to help you publish books, etc. And I said, hey, can we collaborate? So what would be cool is we have a video with him and I ask questions and he teaches us in that. So that's user generated content. You could do case studies. So for instance, I could come and create a screen capture video and, for instance, go and look at Bethel Church or Elevation Church and go and see what they do in their media and learn from that. We could maybe look at it, etc. Interviews, I'm very, very strong and good with interviews. I do a lot of those, and they provide a lot of value, I think, to my audience. You could do guest blog posts, but that doesn't really have to do with video. You could do deep dives and Q&As, and Q&As is one of the things that I want to do on this platform quite a bit. And I think that's where I want to pause today. And next week, we're going to carry on with this. And we're going to go into talking about kind of the production side of it. We spoke a lot about the preparation process, etc. And so today I'm going to stop here. I'm going to carry on with the production portion in a teaching in a video next week. I'm going to do that. And the week after that, what I'm going to try and do on Friday is I'm going to try and do a full teaching on it, like a full hour or even an hour and a half. And we're going to kind of teach everything together if you've missed it, etc. So we're going to bring those two concepts together. But I want to thank you for watching so far. If you are here, you're watching the replay, I appreciate it. Thank you so much. And what I want to do is I want to pause here because I've got a live coaching session with some of my students in 15 minutes, and I want to just prepare for that. So thank you so much for your time. I hope you find value in what we've done so far. Watch out next week. We're going to talk about video production. And the week after that, we're going to do a full 1.5 hour teaching. We're going to do all the content together. So thank you. If you have any questions about anything that I've said so far in this teaching today, please post your questions below. I'll answer them for you. Maybe we could do a kind of a review in next week's video. Remember, these videos are made just for you. This is your video. This is for the Ministry Media Success community on Facebook. Again, thank you. If you found this valuable, please share it with someone. Watch out for the post schedule for next week's video. I will post it up hopefully today, and then you can schedule and set a reminder. I would love for a lot more people to be in the call next week. Remember, every week at 10 o'clock, we're going to do this call on the Ministry Media Success Group. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you. My name is Ivan Fiyun, and if you need anything, any help at all, please let me know. And I'm going to try and fix the presentation problem that I had today and try and see if I can fix it for next week. Thank you so much, and I will see you in next week's video.